Welcome back to the Traders Network Show. I'm your host, David Nelson. If you're just joining, we're broadcasting worldwide from downtown New York City at New York's Harvard Club. We're here for the annual Leadership Gala for the New York Global Leaders Dialogue. My next guest is a legend in the technology and financial community. Harry Edelson is the founder of Edelson Technology Partners. He's run everything from venture capital to hedge funds. His career runs from Wall Street to Silicon Valley. His corporate partners have included 3M, AT&T, Colgate, Ford, UPS, and that's just a few of them. Harry, you're from my neck of the woods. You're from the financial community, so thanks very much for joining us today. It's a pleasure.
Pleasure to be with you.
Harry, I got to ask you this. You're known for your ability to merge technology and Wall Street analyst experiences. No one knows this really better than myself. But very often I've noticed that, technology visionaries are often disconnected to some of the finances of what's going on in their company. How do you step in and help a company like that?
There are really two things that I do as a venture capitalist. I raise money for companies and I recruit executives. And then I just let them do their thing. Now I've hired probably 100 CEOs and I've probably fired about 30. So every once in a while you have to fire the CEO because he's not the right person for the company.
3 and 10 are no good. You're gonna have to get rid of them.
Yeah, you have to get rid of them. Okay. And every once in a while they don't want to go and the company just goes downhill. I've lost a lot of money with companies because the CEO did not want to bring in anyone to help him.
I have to share some of these numbers with the audience. Your venture capital performance, these are ridiculous, okay? Rated number one in the Eastern US for over 20 years. Internal rates of return averaging 27%. The audience may not care about that, but I can tell you as a financial professional, these are staggering numbers here. It's certainly music to my ears. How do you accomplish something like that?
Well, you look at companies, you see, I read very fast. I've studied at Evelyn Wood reading dynamics, so I can read 4,000 words a minute. I've been clocked at that speed. So I read everything that comes in. 10 business plans a day, I read them all, front to back. These days, with Twitter, people just want to read 2 pages, but I like to read the whole thing.
Twitter's barely a paragraph.
Yeah, so I read everything, and every once in a while, I see a company that gets me very excited. Just closed a deal with the company today, as a matter of fact. Very excited about it. All they do is clean the hulls of ships. There are 85,000 ships. They generally have to be cleaned on their hulls every 5 years. Most do it in between as well, so every 2.5 years. And so when you have 85,000 ships and you have a disruptive technology that will be faster than any other technique out there to clean the hulls of ships, and it's cheaper, you've got something.
Wow, that's a home run. I want to bring it to today's event, and we'll be all sitting for dinner in just a short while. One of the key missions of the New York Global Leaders Dialogue is to bring young leaders together with the leaders of today like yourself. I know you speak to young entrepreneurs all the time. What else can be done to prepare these very talented young people for the challenges they're going to face in the future?
All through my career, I have helped young people, and especially entrepreneurs. I've gone to Germany at the Berliner Innovation Institute and did that 3 years in a row, spent a week there training them. In Russia, I spoke to the children of the leaders of Russia. In China, I also spoke to the children of the leaders of China. So everywhere I go, I'm trying to help people do well. And I just wrote a book called Positivity: How to Be Happier, Healthier, Smarter, and more prosperous, because I'm never sick, never had a headache, never had the flu, always feel good, and always excited to wake up every day to get things accomplished. I want to pass that on to the younger people who will go on, not only make a lot of money, but they should be happy in the process. That's what really counts.
For an enterprise like this, for NYGLD, it's going to mean capital. How can somebody with your expertise in the financial community, what can you bring to the table for this organization to help them raise the capital they'll need?
They need publicity. They're doing a great job. So it's just a wonderful organization that's helping young people in politics, even though it's apolitical, and in business. So it's a mixture of bringing very important people to meet with the young people so that the young people can be educated and aspire to be like some of the people that are in this organization.
You said it. It's about the young people. Harry, well said. Thanks so much for being with us.
My great pleasure.
And thank you for joining. Quick thank you, of course, goes out to 1-800 Public Relations for all the PR and media support. I'm David Nelson.